What's good? What's good? We're back again. It's podcast PMP. It's your boy Big Z. I'm rolling with my boy Praswe. You random cool.
I'm very much great.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
finally we have on my microphone.
Hey, bro, it's been a while.
Been a struggle,
It's been a struggle, but and by the way, I just made a simple mistake. I just said welcome to podcast PMP. Like we said, the last episode we dropped, guys, a couple of things have changed about the episodes and about the whole podcast, Ganjalo. So, in the lana, we've decided to see sishinche igama, not exactly shinche igama. We've just created another podcast, ebizwa nge-Frank Talk. Phekwa vele sinayo i-podcast PMP. Angazi, would you like to explain a bit more on the difference kuwona lama podcast, or should I go on?
Yeah. That's cool. So what we did is that we separated our channels way too. So we're gonna have podcast PMP, and then we're gonna have a Frank Talk. So a Frank Talk, it's where we just sit like this. So this is a Frank Talk episode. So we just sit like this and have a conversation about our social ills. What else? Yeah,
we usually talk about social ills, because we actually emphakathini esiphuma kuyona we have like common social ills. So si decide ukuthi sikhulume nangawo because abanye bethu ayasithinta, and amanye awo lawo ma issues esisazoqhamuka nawo. Some of us have experienced them emhlabeni njengoba siphila. So Frank Talk is going to be based on such topics. We're going to have ama social ills, ama current affairs. We're going to speak sports. We're going to talk politics here and there. Because I believe, I'm a very big fan of politics. So I believe ukuthi njengoba sibheke futhi 2024, people should know what's going on South Africa.
People need to be politically educated.
Yes.
Do you speak about gossip on
gossip? Yeah, ekuthi manje umgosi usumningi la eMzansi mfethu yabo. Everyone's talking about umgosi, and ekupheleni kosuku indaba zabantu ayisizi umuntu mfethu yabo. Tina, what we're trying to do here as a Frank Talk is just to enlighten abantu entweni abangazazi, nathi futhi as sama host ayo ilokhunja i-Frank Talk, we also want to learn. So sisazoletha abantu abama professionals on such things that we talk about. And then on the other hand, the podcast PMP is still going to remain, which is going to be more focused on embracing italent laseMaritzburg.
Mostly creatives, like we were doing creatives, entrepreneurs, like leaders.
So nje ningakhathazeki, everything your podcast PMP is still going to be there. We're still going to be bringing guests azokhuluma nathi asitshele ngemisebenzi yabo. We're still going to be bringing business people teaching us about business, because most of us abanye bethu want to get into business but we have no clue of what's going on, yabo. So we might as well bring abantu abazosichazela mfethu. And on other sectors futhi empilweni, we're going to bring abantu bazokhuluma nathi. So nje just sit back and enjoy kanjalo, because today with Frank Talk we're going to talk more about a podcast, talk about our tradition, usiko lethu, talk about ilokhunja throne ya MisuZulu and how it is, yabo, and how is it running. Neminye ke imkosi that's been hitting the headlines. So how do you feel about these new changes, man, that we are trying to make?
They're a bit confusing, but I'm excited about changes because they come with new challenges, and I like a challenge. So
because that's where, since I got the podcast, what have you seen as like the most challenging stuff?
Prepare for it. Not preparing for an episode. I'd say set up and set up for
trying to get everything in order.
Trying to put everyone together. You know how much
isikhathi na konje ukwazi mbethu ukuthi ube sekusebenzeni ngokuphelele with your mind and body kanjalo, and kuba nzima ngempela ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi wonke umuntu nibe sepagini elilodwa. So mfethu asivele siqale le show without mfethu ukuthi siloshona ngaleni. The first thing nje mina bengifisa ukukhuluma ngayo nje ade ngishilo ukuthi I want us to talk about podcasts and stuff. Recently kuke kwa, I think it was last week or last week, I read an article about DJ Sbu signing to Revolt, Revolt TV. Kungeyena yedwa nelokhunja, what is it, ESAM, Everything South African Music. Nayo enye ama podcast that's been around for quite some time eMzansi mfethu.
As mina ngazi, I haven't seen ilentuza everything SA music. What do they deal with?
They talk everything music mayelana neSouth Africa. Ama episode engisanga ngawubuka cause nama ngazi ngibuka amaningi. Engisanga ngawubuka engakubona they usually into hip hop.
Oh, okay.
Yabo, especially for hip hop yala eMzansi yabo.
Kana vela bethi hip hop it's easier to review because hip hop it's angathini it's intellectual. Yeah. There's a lot kanjalo you can just like pick analyze.
Yeah.
Even like
consider there's lots to analyze. Beats, the lyrics kanjalo. Yeah, akabhimbi and stuff yabo. So njembethu I would say I'm really happy for the future of podcasting in South Africa. If zizothi suka we manage ukuthi see a podcasting community abafethu bakwazi ukuthola ama deals akanjena yabo. I think the future looks bright for podcasting kanjani
in South Africa because you already seen my podcast la makhulu, like for example Mekji, he was able to ubiza lo mchita lo Dame Dash. No, it didn't come, but they did it on Zoom.
I think it was Zoom.
Yeah. They were able to do it on Zoom. And yesterday in Jeffes, ulo mchita lo Penwell had Dr. Umar Johnson.
Oh, shout out to him. Shout out to him.
That episode. It was like very, very, very educational for us.
I've always known ukuthi uPenwell is gonna hit the sky kanjalo, but I wasn't expecting it this early kanjalo because yabona that episode nami ngeke ngayibuka izolo ya Dr. Umar. That episode mfethu is gonna land, especially
it's gonna land
in the States.
Yesterday I think ngibuka nje, I think check it's already had like 88k views.
Shit. So lapho ngiyabona ukuthi ngempela izowenza umehluko.
Yeah, it's gonna make a difference, and then it's good for ilentuza, for the future of podcast ilentuza. eMzansi.
Yeah. So nathi singasho ukuthi we heading the right direction, ne?
Yeah. In due time. Yeah, we're gonna find ourselves, we're gonna find our feet.
Ima awusho mfethu we would like for Hustlers Corner njengoba sisayine under revolt, they probably sitting on like 200 to 250,000 subscribers. Do you think into osufake kuyona amandla angaka, your time and strength kanjalo, do you think is it wise ukuthi uyichithe like he just did uSbu and give the powers that you have to someone else? Noma singazi ukuthi i-contract ithini, who's got the powers, but ukunikela into yakho or your baby to someone else.
Angazi mfethu ngathini, it's a bit tricky kona ukuthi usungavele nje mfethu because ilentuza 250,000 subscribers, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot. I figure
kanjalo you've done a lot of work. But again, maybe mhlambe ke uSbu kanjalo they looking at the business perspective. Ukuthi okay, if we get this though, we might mhlambe attract ilentuza audience that is abroad. That's their outlook kanjalo ukuthi we just want to reach for a broader audience.
Yeah. No, but asazi sizobona as time goes on ukuthi ama-deal abo aqhubeka kanjani, yabo, because really mfethu yo yabo mekwenzeka kanje with podcasting mfethu.
Shout out to YouTube though.
Because bro.
YouTube was actually like giving abantu a platform
to do their thing.
Yeah.
No, shout out to them ngempela mfethu. Yabo. On to other stuff mfethu kade ngifuna sidlule kona. Ukuthi anginayo like a clear understanding ukuthi kwenzakalani with our iLokhunja inkosi yethu
MisuZulu.
Yeah, do you consider him as your king, God?
Okay, I don't consider that guy a king, dog.
Kanjani,
he was supposed to tame a lion, dog. What he did, Kanjalo, the ranger eventually ended up like, oh, you're not qedeli ibhubezi. So what is that, Kanjalo?
Bazokutshela ukuthi it's the modern way. Yokwenza izinto.
I'm not convinced if it's Hey, what the the other guy.
Yeah, his brother.
Mina,
I trusted him. Until he said he puts his trust on Jesus. I was like, another one. I got it, but I was like, hey, Mina, I do not expect someone of such royalty, Kanjalo, Uguti. Especially mawuphuma nje, especially because bakaZulu, but I don't expect you to have someone who's above you as a king impethu yabo because mawubheka history yethu impethu damn impethu we've been kings impethu they forefathers impethu abanye babo never bow down to any other king impethu yabo
and then it goes way back, go Egypt, South Sudan, Kenya, Ethiopia.
What do you think vele with his reign njengoba engenile? Do you think there's a difference also soyibona as amaZulu? Or else, what are you expecting from him?
That guy, bruh, I'm not expecting much. Yakhumbula the very like, it was interview, it was what le abanayo, and then Lam couldn't read ilentuza Zulu dog. That is looking, and then that actually shows you a direction that we're taking as people. We are just becoming lost.
Yeah, we're becoming more lost. Mina into ngathi ngifuna ukuyilokhu nje kuyena that I'm expecting him because ngamuzwa he was a bit eager about ukukhuluma le nto indaba yeLobolo for us amaZulu yabo, and it's the reason why singashadi mfethu, to be honest mfethu. Ngiyafisa mina ukushada bra ngibe nefro out amamfazi uyabiza dog,
especially 14 mfethu abantu abamnyama mfethu. It's very 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 expensive.
Uyabiza mfethu umfazi mfethu phekwa lokho mfethu nomeselana kumele umbheke mfethu yabona nje
enye into kanjalo, just like before umshado kanjalo mfethu, angithi you still have to pay amalobolo, and then it's not that kanjalo kunale imali nje that needs to be spent organized by zonke lezi. I think it's very like expensive, and mesibheka ama socio-economics amanje
mina I think it's one thing but akumele ayisukumele mfethu and get with it.
Imag uyena washo ukuthi he's gonna scrap the whole thing off.
Well, he didn't say he's going to scrap the whole thing off, but he said we must find another way yokuyenza lento. Because mawubheka mfethu, the black society, the black community mfethu is the only one mfethu that pays a leg and a half mfethu just to get a wife. Yazi mfethu for abelungu mfethu, mawu out imile uthenge imoto, ubomemba bathenga umuzi. It's done missing your shot.
Yeah, ilento mina engike ngayi-understand ukuthi with izinto esike senzinga ukuthi okay, why yonke le mali le yamalobolo ingathathwa and then you just put it on ilentuza. Angithi you're going to start a family eventually, and then you invest in that dog.
No, bayakwenza abanye mfethu if many couple ekwazi ukucabanga nofro wakhe ekwazi ukucabanga lokho ke bayakhona ukwenza yabo. Kodwa ke abanye you find ukuthi ay uzoshada isidwanya mpuphu bathatha imali bayoyinikeza umalume ongazenzi ngisho utshwala.
Angikole lethi ibizo intwana ezofuna iPlayStation.
PlayStation 5 ahaza ayibone nangamehlo.
Akazabe ngisho ne1. Ngoba wena uzofuna iPlayStation 5. Like what the fuck?
Yabona lento mfethu, lento yokulobola mfethu. Okay, mawukuthi kwakuwusiko lo right, but njengamanje selusiko wrong because all we see is just prostitution prostitution and extortion kwabakhwenyana mfethu yabo.
And if uzokhumbula leshandisi, it's not even ours because yakhumbula ukuthi angikhumbule umnyaka ukuthi kwakumuphi, but angizithiwa who's Shepstein who actually like changes the whole thing.
Yeah, he was a minister of native affairs so he had to deal with such
but how does he interfere with our culture?
It's business, Baba. It's business. I'll tell you how. No, I'll tell you how. The business was we take the cattle from them. For them to get the cattle, they're going to have to buy it from us. So to upsell the cattle kanjalo, let's change the customary ways ulobolana yabo. Because vele besilobolana, but it wasn't this expensive kanjalo. It wasn't this expensive.
I want nje ucabanga indaba yomfazi uphatha ikhaya is like what?
No, bro. Ngicabanga la feminism asazofika naye
expectation.
While we're there on the marriage tip kanjalo, there's an article I read, I think it was yesterday, that a court ordered an ex-husband kanjalo to continue paying 100k to his ex-wife who's living with a boyfriend nengane ya boyfriend. 100k bra.
Imagine if it's court, why it wouldn't consider ukuthi lo muntu lo.
Okay, let me give you a small background this story. Uguy behlukana no girl, he agreed to pay 100K a month. For what is it?
Alimony. False yakhe nalo.
Manje usekhathela uyabona sekunelinye ibhovu. I'm thinking he should just what's this guy's name? OJ. I think he should just OJ the whole situation. How would you feel, dog? How would you feel, Mpethu? No matter what.
Let's cancel on a second episode.
No, Mpethu, hey, it's an option, it's an option. Because no matter what, Mpethu uhola R1 million a month, Mpethu. 100K uzohamba uyokwenye indoda, Mpethu. Because okay, fine, uzoya kumfazi, but at the end of the day, some of that money is going to the dude.
Mhlambe nakhona lapho lo 100K useyawuthola, but eqaleni mhlawumbe uluza idladla oyimoto. I mean, I'd come and pay
kwalokho uluza idladla nemoto.
Hey, that's fucked up.
Yabona nje Mpethu lento omshado Mpethu. Mawubheka our traditional way, it's becoming a scam. Mawubheka the western way is vele a scam.
Angazi noma mhlambe it doesn't, because khona ilentuzo ulentuzo uDr Uma izinto ayimentionile zona ukuthi like the reason why we can relate with the western ways ukuthi even our cultural tradition angithi they are against the shandisi lazy and then even our spirituality kanjalo ukuthi like kuba ne mismatch between izinto zethu, and it goes back to nabo Christianity, all those things which we are not, we do believe in God not in that way,
not in their way so nje bethi yabona into yokulobola Mpethu, I mean ngithi ayibhekwe kabusha Mpethu, not even ukulobola kanjalo, like
we might get the comments from the viewers what they are saying.
Maybe mhlawumbe umbuzo ngathini. Just ask yourself at home, Ganjal, at this day and age, how good or bad is it to get married, Ganjal? With all these laws, Ganjalo are corner traditionally and nangalendlela yase
plus the Western culture that has infiltrated.
Because if you want to get married, once you get married, usubo phezelekile laphayana. Most of uphuma, you're gonna get fucked. You're gonna get fucked.
You're fucked.
You're gonna be miserable. So man, just cutting some man, just feel like so. You must
besides pesha umshado dog. What about those are the family value? Family values, because we still need that sense of family.
Yeah, my family values. I think and you can't have family values in your family.
What do you saying? You're saying let's just continue with the Western culture, the Western ways, or we go back.
It's difficult to go back the whole way, and it's gonna be us selling out to ourselves if we go on this way. Maybe we should try and blend the two, angazi.
Hey,
angazi ngempela what should happen. Kodwa sizozwa ngabalaleli
because we might have said, and then abalaleli they have a different angle towards
so angazi machita aniphawule because inina phela abantu
God, I don't think I've answered correctly your question. God, on MisuZulu kanjalo being a leader, dog, traditional leader, to as isizwe samaZulu, mfethu, I don't think Lamchita mfethu is like, I don't think he's like
capable.
What's me now? What I don't understand. So long as this guy's doing an and then to train for leadership, because there has been rumors the government is actually screwing because they want
Ngonyama trust. I heard that number. By phone. So he's gonna have difficulties and mawubheka ikhathi esikuzona mfethu everything inyama mfethu and for umuntu ohleli it's 3 million hectares kanjalo ngeke ngawufuni mfethu.
Now let's hope into iLobola. Manje do you think lo mchita lo Ubongs, who's Bongs? Ubongs, lo shate no DJs in.
Umeta.
He paid Lobola for that.
Oh, he'd have to, but he'd have to. But it was in sugar like his, and she went to hustle at Joe's.
What
so she won't give that up. Yeah, well, Newcastle. She won't give it up for Mahala, dog. Sure, it's impossible.
Poor why she's the chief mourner kanjalo omunye umchita because they done probably angithi nezinto zezulu it has been done kanjalo, but like being a chief mourner omunye umchita, I don't get it.
Yabona mfethu the celebrity thing is the celebrity relationships into engiyibonayo, especially when the chick is making more than you, she cuts your balls off kanjalo.
Yeah, got
She
that.
just
Cool.
cuts your
I think
balls
that's
off,
happened.
kanjalo.
Not just celebrities, ganjalo, in general. Ganjalo.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you cheat,
yenzeka
ganjalo makes more
nasemphakathini.
money than you.
Yabo.
Ganjalo.
You are fucked.
You are fucked.
Straight up nje mfethu. So angazi naye mfethu lamjita uthole kanzima, mina engayimela le yanto mfethu. Ngihlala nawe endlini ubusiness spoke mfethu. Please lokhaya nomuntu ongasekho mfethu.
Why? Hambe ngosivusa hlale.
States zilengise kwamba umjoyina mfethu ungishiye mfethu. Because ngempela mfethu yabona esithina samajita. Thina especially majita siyaziya mfethu into.
Amachari I understand yona.
They probably wouldn't see the wrong mfethu.
Kune baby ma he baby mama khona bond ekhona lapho. Mfethu, but why did you like marry someone else?
Mina siyangisolisa ukuthi lo mjida besmasha futhi vele before ashone. Ngeke mfethu imnake kanjena mfethu leshandisi mfethu.
Okay. Does it also include lezinto zama soul ties?
Soul ties. Ayikade bahle.
Do you think kanjalo? Yeah, but do they come with the duration?
Angazi. Ngikuthi angayi-understand nami kahle lento ama-soul ties.
Kodwa I think mhlambe it exists because khona abanye abantu bewesho ukuthi okay it does exist, but asifani as abantu ngicathi kube nalokho kanjalo ukuthi some people get attached to omunye umuntu, some people mase kuphelile.
Ukuthi mina angiyitholi ngempela into yama-soul ties. Ama-soul ties it's what? Not getting over someone.
Yeah. Abanye they even go.
So now I got a soul tie. I mean, there's this someone I can't get over that muntu.
Probably
it's been 3 years, man.
Though.
No, that's also one of the reasons.
I think I don't think ganjalo it's a soul tie. I'm not soul ties. But maybe sure when they explain it. But
it's someone you've smashed.
You smash and without a condom as well. Kona mchita lo we adulting lo about lo ate utiki dog.
Oh, studlana lo.
He mentioned that kanjalo. Angazi me grabani inkaba.
Oh,
yeah.
That's when it happens.
That's when it happens. I don't know what dage.
Hey, asazi kuyobonakala. Yo bra, one other thing, yeah. Yazi angikhumbuza lento bethu back in my days ngikhula mfethu. Ikolera ibuyile.
Yo, it's back, dog.
It's back.
Yeah.
Ikhamba ngaphi le nto mfethu?
I think ungcola kwamanzi because qala sasisaba ngokuthini kanjalo wawuthola emfuleni because they even suggested ways to clean amanzi bethi milwa lento
wabilisa
ini manje mfethu how do you like prepare for lezo zinto because generally khona abantu vele abangayiphuzi like tap water now we are programmed to drink those are tap water. So what happens? Because amanzi azoqhamuka empompeni, you trust amanzi aqhamuka empompeni uthi
clean, right?
What do you do? Uzobuzana.
Ikolera ngithi sifo sohudo ne? Yo bro, I had the thing inside Ntwana
it's like 17 people asebeshonile.
I had that thing inside Ntwana. Khona when it broke out isakhula kanjalo. Akhishwa isisu ndoda azamile igobhe. Yole dilangisa bese silokho nje esibhedlela kanjalo ba should know you got cholera uphuza amanzi wrong and stuff like.
You can't do it. Mina ngithola ngabantu enhlanhla.
Yeah, I mean I think because bedlala ngasemphuleni umuntu esakhula and stuff. I think umuntu wayithola lapho yabo.
And lo mchida lo ngimkhumbula Edwin Sodi. The guy who broke it and those Proverbs marriage guy.
Yeah, the guy who smashed to Lokunja in a plane.
Angazi.
But that went on it's online.
But he also smashed all those. I don't know girlfriend at TJ or his wife.
Yeah, his baby mama, I think.
Yeah. Lamchita face. I don't know why they still give him tenders because Lamchita like over this decade it's one of my scandals, different scandals. But he still get tenders. Because if I would remember literally proverb his ex-wife. But Lamchita proverb he can only take her to Durban trips. Don't you that they go to Dubai?
Hey, mfethu. I wonder what she's saying now. Because I'm born a proverb, uyabola man. Uyabola mfethu. But mfethu, what do you expect?
You wouldn't have kanjalo. Ngathi uyaspana You wouldn't have imali of a corrupt politician.
Yeah. Mina into engifuna ukuyazi mfethu ukuthi what do you expect mfethu mawukhala ngaye lo ubani usoni ubani?
Edwin Soti.
Mawukhala ngaye if the minister mfethu of le shandisi le yenza yini water and sanitation. Dude is a principal mfethu. What does he know about water? That's the qualification and una qualification you teach. Mhlawumbe uthisha English. What does he know ngamanzi? Next.
Okay, even the people who actually get attended to fix
kwabona bazilutho ngamanzi. They outsource amalokunja what you call the engineers.
That's South Africa for you. Because angazi ubani who explained into ye deployment and employment kanjalo ukuthi the ministers. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to possess a certain qualification, but president can deploy his own people. I would say Baba they are there to look after the interests. They're gonna employ the right people. But how do you employ the right person? Background
yabona nje phethu from the minister kwehla mfethu abantu abangekho qualified kwesinye isikhathi.
Yeah, that's why
ngiyangena ngiminister ngilanda cousin wami uzoba ilokhunja iMD lana ngilanda ubani uzoba udirector ngilanda ubani. None of these people have lokhunja ama qualification. And that's why we're sitting over 2000 graduates awodokotela eMzansi. Can you imagine?
That's unfortunate.
2,000 doctors bahlela
basebenza. They probably sick every day and they need medical.
It's really funny in South Africa. You'll find a doctor spanning na ikawashi dog. Dude is a doctor.
Sometimes restaurants, sometimes if it's to call centers.
Oh, I'm a restaurant for the longest in Petu. 17 abantu abanama degrees ama lawyers in Petu sibathuma Petu. Singekho qualified for shit Petu. So Petu yabo eMzansi Petu there's still a lot of cleaning up to do Petu. There's a lot of cleaning up.
And Dr. Umar kanjalo now we highlightile le Shandisi izolo. I don't know, do you want us to touch on the Shandisi yabo izolo?
To be honest with you, ngiyibukile, but
you were high.
I think Insangu gives me a short span of memory. Ngiyibukile, I think I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. But one thing engithintile mfethu ayikhulumile is the destroying eyenziwa iWest, the destroying of a black man kanjalo. In every way kanjalo uyenza even through the our queens kanjalo, the black women kanjalo.
Yeah, and so konta ishilo fethu ukuthi Dr. Umar on that episode wathi you would assume ukuthi umuntu wesifazane is not going to be vulnerable, uzoba protected with this whole thing happening kanjalo, but she's going to be the most vulnerable. It doesn't matter kanjalo if the system could try to destroy umuntu wesilisa and then umuntu wesifazane, because what's going to happen umuntu wesifazane, okay, they're going to have a home, but there's not someone who's going to be a protector of that house kanjalo.
There's no head.
Like she's vulnerable to any attacks outside.
She's open to any attacks. So nje bethu yabona lento bethu ngitheme ngihlaziya because the way la ngim-understand ekhona is when he said ubheke yini ama-contraceptive ethi lento zokuprevent. When he spoke about that athi buka ukuthi bazixisha kanjani indaba zokupreventa kubantu besimame bethu babantu abamnyama. And ngempela mfethu bayilimit indlela abantu besimame abaproducer ngayo manje yabo. And you bring in the LGBTQ and what is it? Mina ngikwazi egama lithi
just say alphabet gang.
Yeah, the alphabet gang kanjalo. And then you have the alphabet gang kanjalo. Alphabet gang kanjalo, mostly it's the dudes turning into the females kanjalo. It's the dudes becoming more softer kanjalo yabo. And wena mfethu mawuyibheka lento inciphisa thina abantu besilisa.
Do you I believe mina lapho mfethu it's the media.
Everyone is involved, not just the media.
They even go as far back to kudle sikudlayo.
Yeah, everything bethu because kuthiwa amalokhunja the medication esithathayo kanjalo idila ne-infertility kanjalo abantu besifazane inciphisa amazinga ukuthi bakhulelwe yabo. So nje bethu ingenze I really cringe bethu ngizwe ukuthi okay kahle we being slaughtered lana.
Hey, with a lot of homeless black people, Ganjalo, do you believe, Ganjalo, we still need more black population?
What the fuck are you saying, Gwen?
Do we still need, like...
Ayo, what are you saying, Ganjalo? There's enough black people, man.
I think there's enough of us.
That's
the reason, Ganjalo, I'm thinking of not having a child, because I believe it's Spelele man.
Spelele dog.
Spelele that bothers me kanjalo when you see kanjalo your people kanjalo begcwele on the street kanjalo being homeless kanjalo. Yabo our conditions dog. Angathi awasivumeli dog.
But I think that into sangalungiseka kodwa leyo.
How do we change it?
Most of the people abagcwele strat njengamanje are young dudes who still have a future kanjalo, who still have a life kanjalo. Ingashintsheka lento if kungadilwa nalezi zinto lezi the root problems kanjalo.
Singatake ama symptoms.
No, let's not skim off the top kanjalo. Let's go straight to the roots of the problem kanjalo. Roots of the problem is there is nothing esiyenzayo sikenge ncane. We are bored out of our skulls kanjalo. The only things ezikhona singazenza is the drugs mfethu. Yabo. And the sex. Yabo. So we must do something in Petun. I'm not saying government, everyone must be responsible for this in Petun.
Uyabona nje uthi namalentoza kanjalo nama recreational space bagcwalisa amasonto mhlambe sometimes ingane ngezikwazi ukudlala because there's a church there. Yabo ukuthi it's very very difficult kanjalo ukuthi ingane ungayisusa from the drugs to the right path.
Yeah,
because the right path for ingane obviously kanjalo is ingane if it need to be active dog. It need, and then if he's active kanjalo he need to be guided to the right direction.
But I think mina lento singayisolve but it's just let the schools take their place in ezazithathile before kanjalo, because the schools of today are not like the schools thina school esiya kuzona mfethu. Thina sigere mfethu bekufundwa mfethu maybe mhlambe ngolesine uyazi the whole day sports kanjalo. Yabo lapho your mind is occupied, your mind mfethu uyakwazi ukushintsha ukucabanga ukuthi okay namhlanje sencwadini kusasa sikwi sports yabo.
And yabo singenalo izinto lezo social media.
Yabona can you imagine how bored we were ngalezo khathi, but we didn't fall into such things kanjalo. But mfethu vele ke the society sisiphila kuyona nje.
And it's very good and mfethu mina like what I was saying ukuthi I find it very unfair kanjalo when you gonna see abantu abamnyama not like mhlambe reaching their creative potentials uyabona isicela intuzo estradini. Like for example the story lessons ke khona la mfethu few years laba vele bangena nje abantu mfethu and then they banned
amapara lawa u10 abulewe. Yo bro, that's some vicious shit mfethu.
I don't know if that shit can be justified. Is it justified if mhlambe benze something wrong?
Ukuthi nama ngisazi story kahle.
Story
but mengisibheka mina the story is like bese sikhathele lo yamuzi ogcwala abafana.
Because but they were selling drugs at the crib.
I think umphakathi nje ufike to that point ukuthi fusek sikhathele labelo behlanyela la siyabangqongqisa.
Because qale kwathiwa they need to have sex with each other. But keep Yo, Brazil, but that was sad, dog. You can't just.
It's funny. Imagine,
what if Kanjalo connect your feelings?
Imagine this way. You fuck your friend or you die. When's on? You fuck your friend or you die. Shit is funny, man. But I got to go for mama.
Yeah, that's some real shit. But
some funny fella got who's never fuck each other. Yo, bra,
Shout out.
yeah, it's a span of it. Shout out to them,
Rest in peace.
yeah, but mfethu yo mfethu labantu ke baphila kanjani because mfethu lezi ngane abayishisile mhlawumbe inganza komakhelwane wabo mfethu bazobhekana kanjani
cabanga mfethu you just see a 10 lapha kodwa nabazali ke mfethu sometimes kanjalo
kodelani itende bawumlotha labantu singazulanda itende ngomlotha
awu mfethu it's still a big human kanjalo kumele unikeze respect that respect dog.
What do you think about the story uba lo phana ngicina athola ngigama lakhe lo who photoshopped the pornographic pics of Ramaphosa uBhekicele and his wife? Do you think that's true?
Is it Photoshop, dog? No, me hockey club.
I don't believe
it's a hockey club, dog. I don't believe it, dog. Photoshop. You can't.
Because I'm betting Kalanja ni hockey no mfazi wami.
Mfethu you are Bhekicele mfethu. If you hear kanjalo whatever you say goes.
No mikhala elikhulu but say hey ufuna ukuza umngakho manje. Ufuna ukuza umngakho mina manje. Yo bro manje into engifuna ukuyazi mfethu icala libizwa ngani icala njena mfethu?
I don't know because if you were to remember khona lo mjito mama Mbulo if we had the fact checker bezo confirm but we lo amchita loyana he used to draw Zuma kanjalo enqunu bra and then it shows balls
and everything
kanjalo so Zuma didn't give a fuck dog
akaboshwa
why ngaboshwa lo mjita they took it as art and then
lokho akusona isenzo se what you call it se dictatorship
yabona nje mfethu mina lo amchita loyana he's a detective. I wanted you from Ilintuza, looting Ganjalo. The first call ukuthi abizele amasosha for the citizens. Akwazi only detectors abiza amasosha for the citizens Ganjalo. You don't do that
Ganjalo. It's good to call soldiers.
Amasosha are trained to kill. Are trained to fight wars Ganjalo. So are you fighting wars with your own people? With your people.
Yo.
And
apparently umchita utholakale Azaliya la eMaritzburg cabanga
bethi iMaritzburg
impilo always involved in kwezinye izinto eMaritzburg
because I heard uBhekicele kanjalo it was a video ekhala ngelento ze KZN uthi almost zonke inkabi in fact like 80% of inkabi bra is committing crime kanjalo la eMzansi ezase KZN zone. He even made an example uthi khona simbambile ube eCape Town phethe ibhamu movie yamasi It's a petty flash pub. You're
usuka la. God damn. Hey, but angazi Maritzburg impethu is it ukushizila that's making the crime so?
Yeah, I haven't figured that one out to what actually going on. Or Maritzburg in Jefetu, it's the backseat crew of the country.
Because we're number one in everything.
Everything, so.
Yo, bruh.
The crime stats, Guma crime stats, we are closing in. It's not something I'm saying like it's something to celebrate.
No, it's something that we should open our eyes to. Good thing, something should be done.
Oh, abanya khona ilento the excuse engangingayizwa from ngathi excuse. No, it's not. Khona la abantu they were saying kanjalo places layer it's under a lot of strain because they take in a lot of communities.
It's true. But it's not even an excuse.
Because if you are going in Dawa, each and every place in a police station
no, but do you know do you see what type of places are those? Scalinge, like from here at top, Hilton, they have their own police station. Presbury, they have their own police station. Clarendon, Wembley, going down to Montrose, Ganjalo, going across to Scottsville. All those places are white places.
In places there, isn't it like far from us compared to Hilton in there?
Yes, it is.
Why? Because we're black, we shouldn't.
No, it's our people abasiphethe manje who don't wanna do things right. Because if babe imisela ngokwenza izinto zobe right, maybe ngena into power, they were going to build more police stations in the black communities. Because mawubheka iplaces le i1, iplaces le iGadimbali, iDeni, iAshdown, ingaphezulu iSweetwater la uMpumuza iPhayipini kade police station i1 there.
Imagine that shit, dog.
And then mase kuba all these other police stations, they're free, akukho busy kuona bra. akukho busy, probably they go out kojaha igebengu once a week. Mhlambe futhi bangayi inhlobo ukobheka igebengu, yabo. Because there's hardly any crime. They got security companies in the suburbs.
Mind you, out of all these guys who consider them as leaders, it's okay, this place they need their own police station, because it's not just iLentuza, it's Maritzburg, because if you go to Durban, each township
has their own police station.
They have their own police station. Though.
No, the leaders, but they're not gonna understand, because well now like my suburbs. Yeah, you as to say.
We can't even like maneuver equipment.
You'll never know, dog.
You never know.
Mina bayithatha phone, dog. iPolo, I was pissed off. Ngiyophuza utshwala ebusuku, dog. Cabanga. Ngiphumela esipanini ngifike ngishiya into zami ngiphume ebusuku vele o 12 ngiyawalka ngihamba ngophuza khona amajitama engangizohlangana nawo ngibuye esipanini sihlangane nawo siyanyuka nawo Polo ndini qhamuka pheqa ibhama ndoda angazi amajitama anyamalala nini dog wasala ngedwa dog like bafika ngalindela I was shocked mfethu yabo lapho ngigqoke ilokhunje sweatpants kanjalo ngifaka ifone la ikhukhwini. And then ngangifake another jacket ifone ngifake ilokhunje ngifake imali la I had like 1.5 like queen dog in December mhla 23 dog I'm like I want to get lit nje kuvele kunyiwe once zaqhamuka inqadi dog avele badonsa intshiza bothu lapho ngachokeka mina amajida ngaza nyamalala shona. And luckily mbethu ngabalalela because they were like hey let's phone I been keep it mina bani phone bajike bangayiboye bangangikhuthuza bangayithathi wena sengidiniwe sengiya kwelinye igali afika ngayidla yonke imali sengidinwe le ndaba
stress on iPhone because iPhone you can't say kanjalo but it's just a thing ongakwazi uyi-replace you get attached to it
you get attached to it
like personally so you wouldn't want to lose it. Yazi khona istory esenzeka this one time kanjalo khona umjida push he drives iPolo khona nje lathi kusane wave
iPolo
tshela if it's ingane private niyahamba emgaqweni they just running ukuthi bethu iliphi kanjalo uba they just they just running ngitsheleke mfethu how like psych fucking is that
akona kushubile mfethu our crime situation eMzansi is really serious mina bengayithathi that serious kodwa amajita mayeseqala manje ngene emakasi
next week basingenele endlini
bazongena endlini ngempela mfethu
lapho lele umaphuna to
hey bra ngoba itori it has happened kanjalo khona umjita wayengixoxela siboshweni ayi kanjalo talking about this it's yena khona umjita ngakubo kanjalo who killed himself umjita kwangena amajita kwakhe ehleli no mem like bahlala endlini nje normal to umnyane yabo befika kanjalo abajita babakhombe bazoba robber vele yabo bathathe yonke into all the valuables abawafunayo kanjalo bese bedlwengula ithekeni yakhe kanjalo badlwengula ithekeni yakhe mebeqeda kanjalo bathi ndoda wena next kanjalo basho kanjalo basho bavaye kanjalo ithekeni iphume ke phela iyomemeza komakhelwane mayisibuya umjida useyalenga kanjalo
shit dog
mina mengiyihlazi umjida wouldn't live with that I wouldn't live with
that dog. Yazi mfethu
because you can imagine mfethu okay ke kwenzekile ke sadlula saqhubeka sahlala nomama kanjalo sininini siyaxabana nomama yabo umama usiyangithuka efuse khona kahlatshwa wahlatshwa la uzongitshela yabo umjida wayihlaziyo wabona ngiyangikwazi ngiyavaya straight up so mfethu nje
okay so when personally what would you do
mina I think I would have done what he did, dog.
You wouldn't like try to fight off the guys. Khuluma ukuthi
bangibulale at least.
Njengamababa.
Yeah, maybe kodwa if kufika lapha ekutheni bayangenza mfethu bazibahambe ngisale angeke ngizozibulala ngisale nalomuntu ompe kanjani lo muntu dog
Plus amachiri you'd say khona leshandisi le uthi guys need to open up is their favorite phrase guys need to open up more kanjalo lapho uyazi ukuthi bese ngiqaphele it's the stories of esixoxa nabo
so waziwa wonke umuntu phela yo bro, it's crazy it's crazy but what do you think about ama lokhunja ama minister I saw in lokhunja an article la ekhuluma ngama minister and them renovating their houses kanjalo and when you see them imali spendela is ridiculous dog.
Look mina what I don't understand kanjalo more minister uholi
uyahola you uhola 200,000 a month.
So why do you need ilentoza imali from the government to find you ukuthi you renovate idla lakho? Because probably you have like 5 cribs if we minister. Plus nimada bayintshontsha because we know they still. That's a fact.
Because just ukubanikeza abalali ababukeli inamba kanjalo. Apparently is it all the ministers?
Yeah, I think it's all the ministers.
Yeah, well the ministers they spent 93 million in renovating their houses.
Not their houses, their kitchens.
Oh, the kitchens. Yo, ukuthi la ngibona the numbers ezibhalwe lana. Lana kuthiwa they spent 240,000 to get rid of ama kokoroshe. Damn, bra.
Imali le dayisesiwa kanjalo.
Idum.
Khona leshandisa abayivuzela to get rid of ama roaches dog.
Before sifike lapho mbese ama kokoroshe ahlala kushizila khona abantu. Ungaya nginomuphi umuzi osigwili kuma suburbs ngiyawafika amakokoroshe dog. Wena uyisiguli esinjani sinamakokoroshe kwakho mfethu
dog
noma uthi inuku indle ubnuku obvious and here's the other one yini lena
ama curtain rails
ama curtain rails they spent 54,000 dog on curtain rails mfethu lashandisi i110 kanjalo ka Osmos 110 rand dog. When enjani yegolide
it's the same they shall say show primary leaf on evidently I show on a state kept ethi amalahle they used to be 100 rand per ton kanjalo they hiked them to 500 per ton and he didn't understand why amalahle they were so expensive because eMzansi fethu
we got abundance
we
of them
abundance kanjalo amalahle azosicina for years kanjalo
it's crazy mfethu kodwa mfethu mina sengizibuza unembeza ukho mfethu buka nalana 1.4 million for i-upgrade yasekitchen
ngakhumbula lo mama lo who was responsible for collapsing the municipality yala eMaritzburg
uzanele
ngakhumbula the story that came out ukuthi ingane zakhe they driving Porsche they about that dog they driving Porsches try lapha on their crib kanjalo there's a tennis course probably they don't even play tennis
they don't even know tennis udlala njani tennis unemlenze emngaka but have you seen how fat our ministers are dog they flipping fat mfethu uzodlala phi tennis uyisidudu ungakayana
so fat ama minister imkhaba
bra
hey my little dog
But anything else you want to add?
I just want to say congrats to Orlando Pirates for winning in Nedbank Cup. Even though there was controversial decisions, the penalty was very controversial. But it wasn't a penalty. But it was a penalty. But the way I saw it when I was watching the match, I think Anjalo, it was a penalty because Umchita Anjalo. Yes, but there was a foul. Walimala, and then why does he try to reach for the ball? Because what he's implying would he's still able to play. So if Lambe Lomchita lo uloch kanjalo ulkahlelile ibhola kena esandleni sakhe it would have made sense, but he just reaches for the ball. I believe kanjalo that was like super ill discipline for Umchita or who's a professional player. You're not supposed to do that.
Mina ngibona ngenye indlela mfethu. I think vele game bit dicey.
Brown envelopes.
Yeah, it's brown envelopes.
Showcase.
It's brown envelopes.
Because we ask okay, even though we're gonna win Lentozo Cup, you're not gonna share the profit and you win it. You're just gonna go to a team and then you're still gonna continue with your
getting
salary.
Paid the salary, yeah.
And then Kamugu Koza with the brown envelope 100,000. Bayothi bekhala mina ngiyahleka.
Yeah. Naku ukuthi mfethu ukuthi as umuntu ophuma ekushizi ukhoza ngifuna ukukhuluma ngokhoza ukuthi nako ukuthi njengoba ukhoza erana i-team enkulu kangaka kuyihlazo phela ukudliwa ilokho nje
i-team encane
so now ukuze wenze sure ukuthi ufaka istem sokuthi the cup yethu at least ba bribe nabo kuze mpethu sifihle ihlazo yabo because no one knows igaming akadlala ukuthi ubani nozowina yabo but for ukuthi ku lose Pirates such a big team to i-team engaziwa yabo we might as well just secure the win kanjalo with the brown envelope. I think that's what happened, man.
Yeah, possibly ukuthi lokho kwenzekile. But shout out to iLentoza esekukune because I think they were recently introduced to iLentoza to the top flight football yaseMzansi. So shout out to them for reaching.
What happens vele after iNetbank camp to these teams kanjalo? Because I remember khona iTX Galaxy. They won the Netbank, angithi.
Yeah.
What happened to them?
Angazi mabuyele ehlathini. So they got the money, mhlambe they couldn't like continue because iLentoza ukurun i-team it's very expensive.
But usuyiwinile imali wayithola ke mfethu.
Mfethu they get about 4 million, dog. 4 million is nothing, dog.
On a team.
Shit. Especially futhi njengesingayi kubabuka nje because phesheya uyazi ukuthi if they get this big funds and then into eshandisa into engenisa imali you have fans kanjalo buy the jerseys. No one would buy just the TX Galaxy except like 3 or 2 people. So it's something like that. But congrats to iLentoza for iLentoza Pirate Day.
Babegcina nini vele ukuphamisa them?
They won the MTN 8 recently. This season. Yeah, they've been very strong because about number 2 now with league.
Ontaba kayikhonja.
San case.
What's going on lapha?
Hayi mangethe mfethu.
Ibizwa ngemangethe man.
Pombiza kanjalo mfethu.
I saw on Facebook kanjalo omunye wa Photoshop they logo kanjalo. Ithi rasta selikhathele liyahamba. No, South Africans are funny. South Africans are funny.
And what was funny, I'm actually Pirates scoring the second goal. Someone is wearing a Chief jersey. That's what is
because it was supposed to be them, babe kule final
the Pirates would be very strong on this season. Yeah. So.
Yo, bro, it's going on like Mzansi. Banye bathini bathi it's going on. So, bro, anything else on office we add just before we close the show?
Nothing. Unless we need to introduce them cheetah. Who's gonna like, as you can see in Bona, there's a display of art. So, Kona Cheetah, who's actually like pulling out into the event on Saturday. Is it Saturday? Yeah, on Saturday. So. Uzoqhamuka achaze ukuthi where he started kanjalo, what his vision about his whole heart thing.
So he's actually doing a art exhibition.
Yeah, on Saturday.
Mhlaka 3.
On the 3rd, yeah. So if you want to come through, be there at Blackburn.
Yo, guys, please show support kanjalo. Come through to a Blackburn and see some great art from ngizokuthiwa noLelo uzobe khona.
Yeah, we should.
If you guys can remember Ulelo, she's the one who took our virginity. Yeah. The lady we did our first episode, your podcast PMP with. She's also going to be there showcasing himself. Yeah. So just make sure go to Mhlaka 3, you make it there. Mhlaka 3, June 2023.
Yeah.
Well, guys, sizoyivala la show and then we're going to add another clip of Umfethu esichazela about the day. Mhlaka 3. So, without further ado, peace out.